What if I told you that the foundations of modern math, medicine, and technology were laid over 1,000 years ago during an era known as the Islamic Golden Age? Between the 8th and 14th centuries, scholars across the Middle East, North Africa, and parts of Europe were making breakthroughs that we still rely on every single day. Let's dive into 10 incredible innovations from this period that will blow your mind. First up, ever struggled with an algebra equation? You can thank the 9th century mathematician Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi. His groundbreaking book not only gave us the word algebra but also algorithm, which is derived directly from his name. He literally wrote the book on systematic problem solving. Now, think about modern surgery. Long before today's advanced operating rooms, a 10th century physician named Al-Zarawi wrote a 30-volume medical encyclopedia. It included detailed illustrations of over 200 surgical instruments he designed himself, from scalpels to bone saws. This text became the go-to surgical manual in Europe for centuries. And what about the device you're watching this on? Its origins can be traced back to Ibn al-Haytham, a true pioneer of optics. Through his experiments with light and vision, he developed the camera obscura, the very first pinhole camera. He was the first to prove that we see because light enters our eyes, not the other way around, laying the groundwork for photography and cameras. The concept of a public hospital, open to everyone regardless of their background, was also born in the Islamic world. These weren't just places for the sick. They were comprehensive centers with separate wards for different illnesses, in-house pharmacies, and even facilities for training new doctors. Speaking of doctors, have you heard of Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna? He wrote the Canon of Medicine, a monumental 5-volume encyclopedia that synthesized all known medical knowledge of the time. It was so comprehensive that it became the standard medical textbook in European universities for over 600 years. But the innovation didn't stop at medicine. In the 12th century, an engineer named Al-Jazari was basically inventing robotics. He designed over 100 mechanical devices, including elaborate water clocks, automated fountains, and even programmable humanoid automata that could serve drinks. He was a master of mechanical engineering. Before GPS, how did sailors navigate? The open seas? They used the astrolabe, and Muslim astronomers perfected it. They developed highly sophisticated versions of this tool, which could calculate time, latitude, and the positions of stars, making long-distance sea travel possible. Chemistry also took a giant leap forward. Scholars like Jabir ibn Hayyan, often called the father of chemistry, developed and refined processes like distillation, crystallization, and filtration. These are the basic techniques still used in laboratories around the world today. And what about the numbers we use every day? While the numerals 0 through 9 originated in India, it was Islamic scholars who standardized them and introduced the decimal point system. They were the ones who transmitted this incredibly efficient system to Europe, replacing clumsy Roman numerals forever. Finally, one of the most important inventions in mechanical history, the crankshaft. Al-Jazari was the first to use a crankshaft with a connecting rod in a machine. This revolutionary mechanism converts rotary motion into linear motion and is the fundamental principle behind nearly every engine today, from cars to power plants. These weren't just random discoveries. They were the product of a vibrant culture that built massive libraries, funded scientific research, and encouraged the exchange of knowledge. The Islamic Golden Age shows us that innovation knows no borders and that the roots of our modern world run much deeper than we often realize. Thanks for watching. If you learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let's keep uncovering the hidden histories that shaped our world. See you next time.